Okay. I recapped all of my late joiners on our announcements. Everyone's in there, in character, in session. We had a lot of announcements today. Good shit. Okay. I need to make sure you can hear my voice mod.
I hope you're having a lovely day, a wonderful time. Oh yeah, you can hear me. And you can see me. What a fuck? Yeah, it is. Well, close enough, I guess. Where I needed to be. Can I hide in your room? Stop smoking. Nameplates are throwing the juice. He had a long night of fucking murder. He's coughing. Get away! You can't watch my door open and close. Mooseman, go up the stairs. Oh, well. Wolfie is Corvix. I can just... say... Oh. Plosses, Angie Tree. I forgot. Miss Jane got locked in hydroponics.
As agreed, I've begun producing materials for you to use on the mission. That's good. I just wanted to check in and see what the status was.
Good morning.
Morning.
Stewart, good morning.
Good morning.
I must speak with the engineers about fixing the door once again, as it seems to be broken.
Is the door causing issue?
Yes, it is snapping open and snapping shut. The hydraulics within it are messing up again. But also, I must speak to Dallas. Last night, somebody got locked in here and nobody checked before sealing the door. Yes, the human named Jane. And I am not pleased.
Attention all available crew members. This is the captain speaking. In 5 minutes' time, we'll be having a meeting in the hangar to go over a briefing of today's assignments and some changes that are going on for the bridge. If you are awake, please be in attendance.
Pinocchio. Sounds lovely.
Oh,
Yes.
I have been taken care of. But
Oh. Very good, thank you. I'd very appreciate it. They all look good, so you are doing a fine job.
I am glad. I'm not quite sure what else to do. I think Burke is going to teach me.
Yes, he did ask about that. I have said that I think it would be good, but I have asked him to have someone with you while he's doing that, there is a piece of equipment called a Bunsen burner that emits flame. I do not think you should use that, and I asked him to light the Bunsen burner, should one need to be used. Oh. I see Dallas, one moment. Oh. It will have to wait, everyone's going to the meeting.
Draw of energy. But there is no
Do you need
law.
something from me, Dallas? The energy seems to be created from nothing.
And that's impossible.
It is. Though it is happening.
Hmm.
When testing, there is no measurable change in mass, electrical currents, or anything else in the electromagnetic spectrum surrounding the artifact.
Oh, hey, Chief, I didn't see you there. No,
Hey.
really quiet roots. Yeah.
I see.
Thank you, Mr. Burke. That is the first time I've heard that.
On the quark level.
Yes. I could give you the design I use for my miniaturized batteries. One should be enough for that.
It should also be able to run off the same power source as the rest of the device. So
I would need to see that power source.
hopefully I
You don't
can
want to
just use the
overload it.
extra battery as an amplifier. But yes, there is a risk of overload for sure.
Yes. Be mindful not to pump too much power into it. Otherwise it could just dissipate.
It is already a fairly robust power source since it has to hurl things at multiple times the speed of sound.
Yes. Which is why it takes more fine-tuning to add a shield to it. But I would absolutely help you.
I appreciate
It
it.
sounds like an interesting endeavor.
It might be a longer term project, but I think it'll prove useful.
It took me 4, maybe 5 days to complete my design. But I ran into unnecessary roadblocks. I
Unfortunately,
could teach you a few tricks.
I also might be able to work something that projects more of an electromagnetic field. Well, that might also work.
Have you
We'll have to work
considered...
with it.
Hey, Sheen, if you're there, can you get your music?
considered projecting a field to slow down enemies? Pacify them, maybe.
I like your thought.
It could be good for crowd control without
Mr.
unnecessary...
Burke, I do have a project for you.
Or even
We can discuss this in further detail after the mission.
scaring somebody. My line of work, that would be very.
Okay. I was gonna
Maybe.
ask you about
Good morning.
science time with Stu. My name
Ah, yes. Stuart was just asking about that.
We'll have to work with it.
Yeah.
Look forward.
Yes.
There they are. Is this everyone that's awake right now? Well, those who aren't will get an earful from me later. We're going to clear up a few things right now. First of all, in discussions of recent events regarding the Kettleheads and the down ship that our last group went out to take a look at. You guys can pull out a black folder that is sealed. These were the documents that were being carried by the individual known as Theodore. They were a courier for the UPA, working directly under one of our admirals. This, from what I've been able to discern, was instructions to be passed on to another first contact group, much like our own. Leads me to believe this is why we are being, or not hearing much from the UPA in regards to what we are to do upon first contact. My concern is a similar fate has befallen our own. I will be contacting the UPA to discuss whether or not this information has been passed to the proper source. Moving on from that, we're not sure how deep the Kettlehead's involvement is. We are sending in a small strike team today to go investigate that. It is to be quick and quiet. We are going to garner as much information as we can. The people going on this, as it stands right now, are Sid, Argyle, Vane, and who else did you pick, Argyle, for this one, since you're leading the squad on it? Costa. Thought so. I'm not seeing them around, but please inform them and brief them if you catch them before I do. Furthermore, as for those of you who will be remaining on ship for this, on this portion of it, I want a full bridge crew. I want all those seats filled. I want us monitoring. I want us scanning. I want us to be able to evac our team as quickly as possible if the event arises of a problem. We have the teleporter in a semi-functioning condition. We'll be using it to send them down and bring them back up if there is an emergency. But I need everybody to be working to make sure that we can get them back safely. Is this understood?
Yes, Captain.
Hi, Captain.
The only two
Yes,
seats
sir.
that I don't want filled on that bridge are the two farthest in the front. The ones where you have difficulty hearing everyone. Otherwise, I want an ass in every one of those chairs. Is that understood?
Yes, Captain.
Hi, Captain.
Primarily, Dallas, I want you up there. We need a backup hacker around there.
Hi, Captain.
As for the rest of you, you may continue your posts as normal. All clear?
Yes, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Captain.
We're going to be getting some answers, hopefully soon. Everyone dismissed!
Well, I guess I need to talk to you. A couple things I need to inform you about.
Yes.
I'm bringing it.
And I
It's not
must
bad.
speak.
It's not bad.
Supplies.
Argyle,
I must speak with you as well.
finish work on the tracker before you
We'll be
leave.
monitoring.
I'm working on some improvements.
Can,
necessary.
back in the
To-
science labs were
to the lab.
best for me.
For the same purpose.
Leave her heading out.
That means dead, as always.
The time is of the essence.
Dallas,
Good morning, Dr.
what do you
Sally.
think are the odds that these people are using unencrypted comms?
It'd be stupid if they weren't, or it'd be stupid if they were.
Hey, gun.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Nothing. So I got a couple things to inform you about yesterday. I don't know if you saw the log about Tashir borrowing some chemicals.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Yes, they wanted to make some ammunition for Vane. I approved them after hearing that other two departments approved it as well. As well as the robed robot individual, I don't know their name. They borrowed some acid as well before asking me. I said that it was fine. I just wish that they came to me beforehand. So, keep you informed about that.
Sounds handled.
Sure. I don't know what he was using it for. I should have asked him about that.
Correct.
So maybe if you find them, you might want to interrogate them.
Hi, not trying to bother.
Thirdly, this happened this morning.
Tracker for the mission before it starts downstairs. If I could get a roll.
Vega came in science lab, walked up behind me, and asked if I wanted to help him make life.
Make life. Get up. Worst timing, but one moment. I'm getting a call.
Mm.
Would I be able to have you jump to Dawn and Weird for that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
No worries.
Okay, go on.
It's not what I thought it meant at first, but it has to do with Theodore. Apparently, Vega, their species culture is a form of recycling when it comes to reproduction.
Right. I was going to say, I find you largely incompatible with Vega.
That's exactly what Tally said. They asked for me if I can help them with cloning or genetics. I told them that Chip would probably be his best bet.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I haven't seen Chip around in a while, but I wanted to inform you that that is currently a thing that we might be helping Vega with in the future. My expertise in the recycling and reproduction of Vega species is a little limited, I have to say, so I don't know how much help I will be, but I offered as much help as I could.
That is all we can do. Yes, I have some background in that area that I could assist, but yes, Dr. Triculus is the best one for that. Nonetheless, we can assist.
Then then that might be a good idea to let him know before it gets too late, because he will be looking around for others who can help him with this.
Right.
Other than that, I think that's actually it that I have to inform you about.
Very good.
I think that's actually it.
I must complain.
Yes.
Jane was locked in hydroponics last evening. When I went around for night shift, she was locked in there and stuck. That's science we should be checking before we close hydroponics, and I know everyone knows this, which leads me to believe that a general crew member was the one that shut her in. However, she was quite locked in there and could not reopen the door.
Okay, I feel bad about that. Then I will take responsibility for that because I let her stay in there. So that is actually something else I can inform you about. Jane hasn't given medical her records yet.
And while that is not our department, is it important for her to do so?
Yes, so they came to me because apparently they think Jane and I are friends. I've only met her 2 days now.
Similar species will clump to each other, yes.
Fair. But so they gave me the tablet to give to her to fill out herself. She mimicked to me that she has done it, or she hasn't given it to me to give it to them, or hasn't given it to them yet. So if I'm to go planet side, with this group, it might be a good idea. You
Well,
checking
if-
on her.
If you are on the bridge, then you are on the bridge.
Maybe I misunderstood the
The
captain.
bridge
said-
crew sits on the bridge.
I see. All right. Then never mind. Then I'll help her out. I'll deal with that. Yes.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
The patenting information have come in, so I will be able to give that to you later. Negative.
Okay.
The patenting things have come in through the toms. I will get everything out on synthetic paper and have you and Costa begin going through the paperwork. I will forward to Atlas for Archer. While I am communicating with Atlas, do you need anything to be communicated?
I don't give a shit.
Very good.
I don't need anything to do with them. Just don't mention me, please.
I'd rather speak to them less than more, so news to my sensory binds.
Thank you.
These two have, which I will speak with you more later, but these two will begin working on chemistry together, preferably supervised with one individual. I know you were CC'd on this information as well, but again, you were told Stuart is not to use the Bunsen burner. But I will speak to you separately as I do have a project for you. Vane has acquired some unknown chemicals from the Nitris, the last planet we were on, and has graciously donated them to science. So, as our chemist on board, I am going to be with you, and you will show me how you can properly identify unknown chemicals and solutions.
Okay.
It is basic chemistry, and should you not be able to do it, it will only reinforce my idea that you would need further training. So it's a perfect time for you to test and show your skills.
Okay.
Very good. Dr. Tally, do you have anything? I have not been able to catch up with you for some time.
Well, the information that you had given me about the corporations has been instrumental. I have informed my people about it. They have contacted the Tara 1. We have. I believe there is a relay under construction as our communication means froze the ship in place. That is completed. I have heard no news update regarding our affiliations with any more of the mega corporations. However, I have done some. I've looked over my notes regarding a few of the artifacts, and there is something that is not adding together.
Yeah.
The artifacts are using energy that is seeming to be created from nothing.
Go on.
There was the tablet, I believe, upon myself touching it, or a few other individuals. It rendered myself unconscious.
I recall that.
There was also the matter of the divining rod, as it has no power source, though it is able to move and articulate itself on its own. Inside was some life or kind of life form. I am requesting to be able to open up the divining rod and see what kind of life or organic material is able to create such power or harness it.
As long as it is done so safely, I take no issue with this. However, we may want to take proper safety precautions beforehand.
Of course.
Exposing the ship to anything
Yes,
unsettling.
Correct. We should you wish to do this, we should plan ahead of time, make sure our equipment is properly maintained, safely put away, and the rest of the crew notified that we are going to do this.
Understood.
But I take no issue with it. The captain is also, and I believe he is an anthropologist, but him being one of the psionic, that's what they're called. He is an especially powerful one. I believe he would be not only interested in being present, but should be present.
Yes. As I'm attempting to understand how to channel this power, as there is no loss in it.
Right. I cannot assist in any form of the matter with that. I would suggest going with to the captain or who else can do things like that?
Argyle, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Cross.
I've seen some medical staff who have that ability as well.
Akira. Yes.
Right,
it has been
the fucky mind shit.
Yes.
Yes.
The lead medical guy can like float.
The one medical personnel who I forget their name at the moment, though they are small and seemingly not civilized. Correct.
Ah, yes, Dr. Freed, my roommate. No one.
They grabbed my hands, looked into my visor, and showed me vast, distant starscapes.
Oh, this is not Ifrit. You mean Emra.
Correct.
Yes. Yes, Emra. The one that... yes.
The one that slobbers.
Slobbers? Slobbers?
They forget it. They drool.
I will.
What a foul habit.
Find the captain and request to be able to proceed with the experiment.
Oh. Alright then, well if that's it, then I will choose myself, go try and find Jane to see if she can give that medical records, and then I'll
very
get
good.
the bridge.
Understood, Mr. Burke. I would like to briefly talk with you, but we can find our way to the bridge as well. You are science, you should be involved in this, Dallas. I will talk with you separately later.
Alright, understood.
Yes, the only other project that I have going right now is the captain had asked me to sequence his genome and look for interesting markers within it. I can only do so much. As we already discussed, Dr. Chiptulis is best for that, but nonetheless, that is an ongoing project you should be aware of. Very well.
Understood. Okay.
Nothing further from me.
Understood. And I'll be at the bridge.
Very good.
The captain must not have shit to do if he's asking us to do that. Sequence his genome? That's like...
Yes.
That's like mad
Here,
science.
Ryan Chaos.
That's like, we've got nothing else going on. Let's like look at his blood, kind of shit.
Yes, we have saliva, reproductive serum, we have mouth swab, we have hair sample, we have bone marrow, blood, tissue, all of the sort. It's a personal matter, but it is a project for us nonetheless.
that okay, I'll talk to you about that later. Okay, sure. Yeah. Anyways.
Come along. We should probably check in on the breach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dallas informed me some people are using things in the inventory. Should you need to use anything, please log it appropriately. And
I am well aware to log everything. Trust
very
me, I know.
good. If
I learned the hard way.
They need a
Ah.
I don't know.
But
I'll teach you how to shoot.
yes, Stuart asked this morning about learning chemistry with you. So I know Stuart is very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
They're learning advanced mathematics from Dr. Talley. Captain, where would you like us? Dallas is on his way as well.
Ah, perfect. Dallas will be taking a seat next to Chatty while they operate the cyber warfare suites. We both want to take up on the starboard side computers over here. We need someone monitoring their vitals, and then we need someone making sure that, well, conditions stay stable planet side. And I'm not encountering anything toxic or radioactive.
Over there, totally.
Delon is perfect. Then I will stand. I can teach you to operate this. Go on, sit. I can stand over you.
I mean, it doesn't look that hard, yo.
Of course, yo. It never does.
Are you making fun of me? Is that what that was right now? I'll let that
slide. Yes, KJ. It is quite a fun experience.
KJ.
I don't think I've ever heard Haller say no.
I don't think I have either.
Oh.
Trying to keep up with the youth. I would no, stop that.
What?
We don't know what that does. We were not ordered to do anything.
I am just familiarizing myself with the console. You know, I haven't been on the bridge yet.
It doesn't mean we play with the fun sliders, Mr. Burke.
How else are you going to figure out what they do? They're not labeled. Everything's fine.
Jetty, Guntram sending you computer targeting systems.
Understood.
Make sure they're calibrated for that.
See, atmosphere, life support, power levels.
Yes.
I'm sending you algorithms on if we have to use the energy weapons and reactor compensation. Do the emergency lockdown to the rest of crew quarters and life support online, just in case worst comes to pass.
You did.
Correct. Those bulkheads will be locked if we end up going down. Civilian crew know to evacuate to hydroponics.
Yes, that is another important thing. I don't know if you were versed on it, but should there be emergency operations, things happen, go wrong in the ship, hydroponics is the safe place.
Oh. Well, I guess it makes sense.
It has food, it has water, it has atmosphere.
Targeting systems are calibrated.
Excellent.
Hey, Palas?
Yes.
I'm keeping my voice down to tell you this, but
Yes.
do I have to like be in a console next to Delon? He kind of hates me.
Why does he hate you?
It's a little awkward.
Do we have an open channel tonight, Chris, if we have to make an emergency stop?
I'm like,
Oh.
It's perfectly alright, we're just getting things situated.
Yo, Dallas. What's up, science brother?
Emergency channel to who?
He's right next to you. On that console. Turn your head through me that way.
They're the main planet in the system, so...
Yeah.
I could open up a channel and make sure we are able to communicate.
It sounded like you were... Never mind.
What?
I don't... Never mind.
But better be prepared for it.
Okay.
Safe, it's alright.
And I wonder if I could, in fact, meet these without standing in here. No.
Do me a favor. Check to see if there are any additional life signs we weren't anticipating surrounding the drop zone.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to... Let me find where the scanner is. There we go. It's going.
Very good.
When I was interfacing with the ship, I detected an issue in Systems 82B. We'll both check that and compensate.
Right, Captain.
That's a long loading bar.
Do you have any computer bonuses? Okay. With a 10, your radar says all clear.
Oh, that's good.
Very good, Mr. Beckett.
It's not that hard. You just have to, like, you just open the search bar and you look for what you need. Not a big deal.
Which side are you taking, Dallas?
It is good experience.
Let's analyze it, see if you can figure it out. What's the problem?
Emergency channels open.
I feel like people are acting like they've never been on a ship before.
Do we need it? Let's walk on.
I think it's more of being uncertain of your background and what you have accomplished. Atlas did not privy us with much.
I mean...
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's theirs.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, you know, I can't prove it, but again, like, you know, hobby chemist, so...
Understood, Captain.
I didn't go touch the great appliance, that'll decommission it.
I think Dallas is playing Galaga on that console, so he'll do what he has to.
I feel like I would permanently...
Not any games on your console, Dallas.
I wish, but I could do both.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just that good.
Two at one time, I see. Very good, very good. Chatty?
Vega.
Yes.
How goes it? How is your console?
I am checking how our counter-cyber attack system can hold off a cyber attack. I'm trying to fill up any holes it could have, just in case.
Yes. Good. Double checking.
I am doing a cyber attack to the system whenever I can and see how it's combating myself. It seems to be good.
It's good to have a strong system. Oh, yes. Vega, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Palas?
Very good. I am well.
How's Stewart?
Stewart is well, currently learning chemistry. They are currently learning advanced mathematics with Dr. Tally.
He learns
The direct
fast.
appliance has been.
Yes, that's...
Understood. Accounting.
Was it causing interference?
Yeah,
A
apparently a minor
minuscule
power.
amount, enough to offset engine draws.
Ha! How peculiar. Well, good to know it draws that much power.
It doesn't. It's just a very delicate matrix.
Hmm.
Efficient,
Better you understanding
but
that than I.
Yes. Stewart has made a notable amount of progress, however.
Yes, I am pleased. The younglings grow fast.
Very fast.
Captain, since Officer DeLon is on that one, would you like me to oversee this one?
Of course.
Captain is right here.
I'm on my way.
Tell him that the landing site's all clear, Captain. Nothing on the scanner.
Excellent.
Good work.
That...
Yeah, I got nothing. See if you can get me a radio spectrum graph. I want to see if there's anything below surface that we're missing. I'm leaving this down there.
God, your voice box alright?
Yes.
See if you can get me soup feeds for them.
Boss, if I may ask, what is your specialty in this scientific field?
Ah, well, my specialty is... In essence, I was a biochemist first. I have other degrees in just environmental, physical chemistry, physics. I have 7 doctorates. What are they all in? Biochemistry, infectious disease, biostatistics, physical chemistry, sorry, yes, well, physical sciences, physics. What are the other 2?
Do you have any experience in biology?
Plenty, yes. Because yes, biochemistry is the study of biology and chemistry mixed together. My other 2, right, are chemistry separate and biology separate.
Ah, perfect.
Yes.
If you're willing, I may need help creating life.
Yes, Dallas said that you had asked him. Yes, I said your species were incompatible, but then he said that is not what you meant. He got to that point much sooner than... Yes. What would you need assistance with? I'm quite intrigued.
It may be best for me to speak on specifics later. However, we would mainly need scrap metal from the hold, biological material from Stewart, and our food supply, or otherwise. And aside from that, maybe some computing tech. The difficulty comes in assembly. I have no experience in biology.
I see.
Cybernetics I can handle. People I cannot.
Right. Well, bioengineering is not necessarily my field, but I can help.
In all honesty, too. You split up
Any help is welcome.
an invading force.
I was going to speak with Dr. Chali on it as well. And one member of medical. Probably not Emra.
Yes, probably not. They seem to have difficulty communicating, but, additionally, I was informed they slobber. That could be a contamination.
Yes, they are not sanitary.
No.
Their saliva is sanitary, but it's still not good practice.
No, not at all.
Risking mortally injuring one another.
If you'd like to help,
Depends on how high we want the.
you could meet me in engineering sometime. I'm just not sure when.
Of course, and you may always contact me on in the science comms, or just go to a console, switch your frequency, and you can reach me as me whenever you'd like.
I understand. Thank you, Plus.
Of course.
Everybody has served in the position.
I must check my console. I cannot sit in this chair.
Targeted.
Yes. It is not an inclusive chair.
It is.
Against Title 14.
Yes, indeed it is.
There have been a few successful, I use in air quotations, assassinations, but... Yes.
I have the results of the radio spectrograph test in the terminal for you to look at. You don't know how to read them.
I wouldn't say we don't know how to read them. I just think we better.
I don't know how to read them.
Well, you're looking for the radioactive decay in the area, see if there's a modification. Usually it detects if there's a hidden facility or buried something else. Honestly, it's not so much a military usage, it's more or less for, it's something I've implemented with archaeology from it. It helps you tell if there's actually something buried underneath the surface, and you're able to get a result. And you find hidden locations. Found a few caches that way in my time.
Well, your theory was right.
Who knows? Maybe the kettleheads do live like bugs in tunnels under the planet.
Definitely should have brought Tully on for this.
Hey, it's me.
Topology of those people are
How long do you want us to be bridge crewing? And would you like Palos to fuck off to check on something else? And then I can, float DM? How would you...
If you have things for people to do, by all means, you can go and float DM. Honestly, I'm gonna say we're here until they leave, because they have yet to depart.
They kind of the shit.
No. I'm looking at the player list. Strider's still here. Karma's still here.
I'm gonna fuck off as Palos for a hot minute and just see if they're in respawn.
They're in the respawn room. I can see it in the background on the
Oh, okay. So do you just want to wait? Okay. Do you want to wait till we just see all of them leave?
Yeah, and then we can all break and
Entire.
go about it.
Yeah, when, yeah, when we see them all leave, we can, do a DMing thing of, check. You could have Palos fuck off to the science lab to do, that kind of communication stuff.
Gotcha.
And
If it
then...
makes you feel any better, Plus, these chairs aren't exactly designed for me either.
Yes, I see. At least your feet touch the ground. But yes, it'd just be hey, can you make the connection in the science lab to make sure their vitals are up and monitor them in there? And then I will go, and then I can float DM and do rolls in here for everyone. And then you can be very good team,
Yep.
Disperse.
Sounds good.
Cool. Yeah, just, when we see their names leave, just tell me to go monitor vitals in science.
Understood.
Perf, and then we can stay in here together.
Gotcha.
And then have Tashir take over my console.
Who knows? One of them will have a heart attack on the way there.
I hope not. I hope not either.
That would be tragic.
Palos,
On
Yes.
that note, would you mind running to the science lab and making sure their vitals are able to be monitored?
Yes, I will go in the laboratory.
Synchronized with the teleporter?
Absolutely, I will go do that at this moment.
Perfect. Tashir, if you wouldn't mind taking over Palasa Station.
Cool. Cool.
Cool.
An outpost that you know some Kettlehead vessel has landed at before. You've kind of tracked it land and such.
What?
A full diagnostic.
What? Oh. I hate it.
Hasn't been able to fill in all of the missing information, and no one's put that into it.
How funny would that have been if you could stand on the front of the ship and they could see you through the fucking windshield? Oh my god, that would have been so funny. Okay. Cool. We'll make sure we have that up.
That keyboard interfaces with the entire console. You shouldn't have to touch much else. It's rather simple.
Okay, I'm with you, behind you as a floating DM whenever you need me.
Semi-locked. But tracking will be difficult if you are in a bad situation, but I can help with that.
If you have anything for Burke to do, I'd recommend giving him a test to scare him a bit.
As you sit here and watch your radar, you can see life forms moving in on the scanner. He has an atlas tattoo on his head.
Like towards the landing site?
Mm-hmm.
Captain, are our guys landed yet?
No, we haven't sent them out on the teleporter yet. Why?
I'm picking moving up on the scanner by the landing site. Can't tell what it is. Not us though. That's for sure.
Let me see the feed on my terminal real quick.
Yeah, give me a second. Sent.
I see what you mean.
It is very blurry. The feed is buffering.
You might have to be a little patient. but there's definitely stuff moving.
Understood. Dallas, Chetty, see if you can redirect them. See if you can tap into comms and see if they're on a patrol route. And if so, feed them wrong information to move them away from the landing site.
I get 'em.
Understood.
About to send everybody down soon.
With the two of you working together, what are you trying to do?
Trying to get the group that's on the landing site to move away.
Okay. Describe it to me. Are you inputting anything to jam their frequencies? Looking into what, if they even have frequencies?
We'll find out if they have frequencies first, so we can work with that.
Okay. So as you do that, working together, you are able to pick up a group of 5, each with very rudimentary radio frequencies.
Captain, I can't guarantee that they'll fall for this.
Dallas, you make the connection. Chatty, are you doing anything?
Helping Dallas.
Very good.
Better than dropping our people right on top of them.
Agreed. Wouldn't do much for stealth.
Chatty, I can keep the link open, but if you got something on your end, it'd be very helpful.
I can help you boost your connection so you can have a clear voice connecting to them. I'm doing my best. You on?
That is successful. You have digital contact or voice contact should you want it.
Digital.
Okay. What are you transmitting?
New orders. Move to new location. I give a location away from the landing site.
Okay. You get a reply back. Coordinates? Question mark?
Yes. Confirm. Question mark.
On your console, Mr. Burke, it flashes a request for coordinates.
Can you make sure you route the power
Captain, I'm getting a request for coordinates from planet side, I think.
Excellent.
Stock up and save at Michael's
what do you
with our
think?
lowest prices of the season.
Currently they're in Sector C2. Should we move them up to G9? Or should we move them to Delta 7?
Don't miss out.
I think Delta 7 makes
today, only at Michael's.
Yes, Michaels. I don't sponsor these people, but if it...
You're a strategist here. Sending you over this. Have them go to Delta 7. That should give them a nice thicket to go through.
D7. Enter.
As you do that, you see immediately your console, boop, blips the coordinates right to them. Dallas, you get confirmation back from those people. Coordinates received.
Affirm. Alright, I don't know how long that will buy time for our folks, but it'll help.
Well, it just needs them to be able to get there so that we can send them in. Are people ready in the teleporter?
Alright. Everybody on standby. We're sending them out in 3, 2, 1. Double active. Godspeed.
MU and Tashir, you are over here, and both of you on your consoles get... MU, you get an analysis of the teleporter's health. Tashir, you get a confirmation that all crew members have successfully been teleported.
Teleporter fully functional, no aberrations.
They're all down.
Excellent. Everybody uplink with your remote consoles to your stations.
Affirmative.
Gunch, as you sit here, as you are doing as the captain asked, on a side screen, you can see the radar of all the crew members, and they are in position.
Crew members are down in their positions. I'll watch that radar closely.
Everybody can synchronize to their systems. That way we're alerted if anything changes.
I'll start monitoring.
Synchronizing.
Synchronization complete.
Synchronized to activity flag.
Alright, reaffirm. Synchronized.
Done.
Chatty.
If you're linked, you don't have to be up here, but just be on comms in case we need you.
As you sit here, you can see your console. Are you still linked with it?
Yes.
As you sit here, you can feel someone, because we're in low orbit, someone in orbit away from us is trying to link into our ship.
As I will feel that connection, I will try to see what they want.
Okay. I don't even need to roll advantage for you because you got a natural 20. With a natural 20, you immediately can feel this is a hostile action.
I will send a signal to everyone who is synchronized in the bridge. That is, there's a hostile ship nearby. And demanding course of action.
Yep.
Of course. Lovely.
Checking our
Alright, what are they
cyber
planning?
systems, making sure we're not being infected, sir.
Excellent.
With a 4, everyone who is on a console will see your screen go black and fuzzy as another ship who is above us is hacking into our systems.
Dallas, Chatty, counter cyber sweep. Get the AI to assist you if you need it.
Captain, the AI may not know how to deal with this.
Understood.
Let's
Get
see if
on
we
it
can.
then.
As soon as this is back up, let's see if we can't get a lock on where that ship is.
MU, see if you can help them get systems back online so that we at least can do manual targeting.
Affirmative.
I'm gonna rotate counterclockwise. So I'm gonna be with Chatty and Dallas, and I'll go to MU, Tashir, Captain, and Gunch, then to Burke. What are you two doing here?
I'm attempting to halt them from entering our system and implanting any devices or viruses, and basically just trying to prevent them from hacking us.
Okay. Yep. So you, as you do that, you are able to input the proper codes, access the operating system that you've already created, and you know this, you made this. You successfully are able to put up the firewalls, though we don't have a formal security system. You know you inputted at least enough to do this, and you stop them where they are. However, you cannot determine what damage has been done at this moment. Chatty, what are you doing?
Stop them for now.
I'll be helping the AI to get their bearings and counterattack.
Very good. Okay. And you have bonuses with AI, right? Is it +2 or +4? Okay, +2. Okay, so you'll be able to successfully link with the AI now knowing, you know it has to be all manually done. You can input and speak with the AI and tell it what it can do in an event like this, and you can assist it currently. Is there anything in particular you want to do to this hostile force?
Deactivating the shield and engine.
Okay. So, do you have any other bonuses to do that?
No.
Okay, so flat roll of success, you can do that. You are able to get a link into their ship at the very least. And you can start working with that. I will say, Dallas, on your screen, you pop up, you also see that Chatty has linked to this other ship. Tashir and MU, anything from you guys?
Yeah, I'm trying to configure the teleporter to sort of counteract the cyber warfare to the point where I can at least manually target the crew.
Weapons are armed, waiting for
Our crew or their crew?
Our crew.
Okay.
On the ground.
And do you have any computer bonuses?
No.
Okay, so with a 9, you are still able to keep the link between our vessel and our ground crew. You are able to maintain that, though it is difficult for you at this time. The teleporter, however, they were not able to do anything to the teleporter. You locked that in successfully. It is still safe and was out of their hands. And I'm sorry, did I miss anything that you wanted to do?
No.
Okay. Tashir, would you like to do anything?
Captain.
Yes.
Teleporter is still fully functional. Cyber warfare attack did not reach it.
Little numbers on the
We have
life
the crew
supported
target.
shields. That's all I'm doing. I can't do anything.
Sure, no, that's okay.
Otherwise, I break it.
Well, lucky for you, you got a 19. So Tashir, as you sit here, you notice that this other crew is trying to access the life information of the people that we have on the ground. And with a 19, you're like, oh, hell no. You use your security knowledge and you successfully protect your people. Their life support systems are closed, only to the Tara one open.
Lila, I want you to realize I have a -2 to interacting with technology I don't know. She's never touched these things, nor even the security shit.
That's okay, it's still a 17.
Okay.
You
It's just button.
Yeah, you push a button. You're like, I've seen them interact with the consoles and security. You glance over, you see MU over there cooking. You're like, I can do this. And with a 17, you pull it off.
Button.
Captain and Gunch, what are you doing?
We're currently arming weapons targeting her ship.
Okay.
Trying to get a bearing on the manual to fire upon them as soon as we find them.
Okay, so I will say that you are able to, I applied your, you got security advantage here. Do any of you have specific ship bonuses or weaponry bonuses that would apply in this situation?
I think technically mine only apply to small arms.
Okay. Okay.
Mine are melee bonuses.
Gotcha. So you two are able to arm us physically, defensively. Digitally, Dallas and Chatty are already arming us. But physically, you have prepared the Tara 1 should they choose to take forcing hostile action. I'll be right back.
Perhaps we should hail them and try and give them a warning.
Burke. The radar is up on your
I'd rather
system.
be ready to fire if we have to.
You can see,
Exchange. They opened up with an
as you access this console, you can see the radar, and using the information, you can look for this ship if you'd like, this other vessel, the hostile force.
Yeah, he'll do that then. If he
Okay.
can do that on the side.
Sure. Yeah, you will be able to find that. You will be able to see them pulling up my pointer. Oh, my gestures are off. That's why my pointer won't work. You can see them creeping in on your radar right over here. We are here in low orbit. They are up here in space.
Captain, I've got a fix on the enemy ship. I'll send it to you. They're a ways up. They're in space.
And were you asked to do anything else by the captain?
Just monitoring vitals.
Okay. Monitoring vitals. You can connect in, see what Tashir and MU are seeing, and was it people vitals or ship vitals?
People.
People are A-OK. Okay. Captain, on your screen, you can see the radar that Burke was seeing. You can see they are about, we're gonna say they're pretty high up in space. They're decently far away from us. Their linking systems have to be incredibly strong to reach us. Even though we are technically in space in low orbit outside of atmosphere, they are far off from us, but yet they are in range for their systems. But they made the mistake of linking to us.
Bench, see if you can get a channel open.
Understood.
Broadcast those link.
Gunch, you will be able to successfully do so.
Channel's open, Captain. Sliding it over to...
This is Captain Geralt Harbinson of the UPA. Please state your business and your attempts to breach our ship systems.
No answer. Immediately upon that, you two up here, you see an alert from the AI that says, warning, security breach prevented. Both of you know this means that they tried to put a hack in to get access to our systems.
They just tried to hack us, sir.
See if you can counter it.
On it.
Counter-attacking.
If only they weren't so
You have a +6 in this, right?
Officer Burke, see if you can get any life.
I have a 4 or a +4 to computers, and I do have a +2 to yeah. So I do have a +6. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So with a dirty 20, you are able to completely stop their action into the system. You can see that they were trying to overload and stress the system in order to get into it and access our information and data. Chatty.
I'll be counter-hacking them, trying to get information on them.
Okay.
Who they are and what they're doing here.
Perfect. So you will be able to do that. not only that, but you have a little bit of support working with the AI while you're linked to this. While Dallas is dealing with the feed in, you're dealing with the feed out. You are able to implement that counter hack and show them that we can also connect to them. Is there anything in particular you'd like to do to them?
Trying to stress their own system, see if I can disable some system to show them that we can also do the same.
With a natural 20, you can do exactly that. Dallas, you also get notice that Chatty has done this, and you are now also connected with the AI at your console and with Chatty. So you two can take action how you want to with Chatty's natural 20.
Complete access to their ship, sir.
You two doing anything up here?
Complete.
We've diverted as much power to the energy weapons on the ship so we can actually possibly reach them with them should we decide to attack.
Okay.
Sorry, the hell.
The weapons are still powering up. They are not ready to be used yet from that additional divertive power.
Whatever ship this is in our systems logs.
Weapons are
See if we can get
charging.
the AI to help us with
Looks like
this.
it'll be a minute.
Might be overkill.
All right. See if we can get an
helpful.
ID on that, everyone.
I have downloaded their ship blueprint and information. Currently looking at the database.
Is that in our system? Well,
If you have the
so
blueprint,
the AI will be able to help
upload
us.
it to us so we can see weak points in the hull.
Yep.
To Vega.
Yep. You are able to get the ship's layout and blueprints. It is a decent. It's slightly bigger than us. It's a cruiser. It's definitely a reconnaissance vessel.
Captain
And-
getting the cruiser. Go ahead.
You are not, however, able to get their IDs yet. All of their credentials, their identification are lock and key still.
Seen a cruiser class. No ID though.
You guys doing anything over here?
I'm ensuring that we can still have access to their vitals.
You can do that. You can see all of their vitals are up online. You can also tell you're not the only one working on this. And there's someone inside the Terra One also doing work on the vitals. And when you look through your computer, you can tell it's coming from the science lab. Tashir. Anything.
I am just making sure the teleporter stays connected.
Beautiful. With you, even with your -2, a flat roll, you have a 10. They're connected. The teleporter systems maintained. Jane, you come into all of this. You see the bridge crew frantically working as there are alerts going off. Everyone's doing something. Are you going to do anything?
I'm going to requisition.
Pushing button. With a 15, nothing happens. You successfully turn on this console. Burke, anything?
I am gonna point the ship scanners at the hostile ship and see if I can see what I can see. I guess, but like, see if I can get vitals. I guess.
On the other ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just see if there's biologicals. I guess.
Nor do I. I'm too scared to press it.
You won't be able to see life sources from the other crew at this time from what you were doing. You are receiving a decent amount of pushback on your end. They realize that we have gotten into them, and unfortunately they are maintaining against you mainly at this time in your action.
We can intercept that communication and then pinpoint their location.
Okay.
Unfortunately, silence from us is silence.
What do you want? What do you want to do?
Let's read.
I'm still charging the energy weapons, just trying to still get a manual, like eyes on the ship above us.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be trying to open up comms with them again.
Okay. Gunch, you're more than successful. Progress, the weapons are ready. Captain, let's roll for responsiveness. You are free to hail them.
This is Captain Geralt Harbinson of the UPA and Vlachen Military. Identify yourself.
Hello, Captain Geralt Harbinson.
To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
You are contacting the Night Reigns.
I see. I'm unfamiliar with your group. Any particular reason why you are interacting with our systems and trying to breach us?
Information, dear Harbinson, information.
Unfortunately, you're not allowed. We are not going to be distributing that. If you wish to request it, you can go through the proper channels of the UPA. However, our data is our own. I would politely ask that you leave us be and allow us to continue our own work.
We'll see about that.
Dallas and Chatty, you will feel another direct hit come to the systems. They will breach past the firewall that you have successfully armed against them as they put in another counterattack.
Of course. Gunch, hand on the weapon.
You can
Ready.
see Gunch power being undiverted from the weapon systems.
Get the firewall back up.
Chatty, you can see that they are targeting the power that is being diverted to the weapon systems. Burke, on your radar, you can see they're backing off our ship. Dallas, they have directly targeted, from what you can see, crew logs and information and action that our ship is to be taking, our UPA orders.
Cashier.
I'm turning everything on at this rate.
Captain, they have access to our personnel log. Understood. I'm going to attempt to interface with the ship's psionics. Try and push them out that way. I'll be giving you my own assistance. Don't you have command in case I go unconscious? Or, well, I'm not unresponsive, so I should rephrase that.
I'm going to open up I'm going to hail them once more, give them a final warning.
Okay. So those two rolls are for him to access. This is for his psionic use. Your threshold is a 15, right? Or 10 for Alpha.
It is a 10 with it is a little less with the +4.
Okay, so you are just able to, in all of this confusion and all of this frustration, you can tell that they don't have access to the psionic systems. You can feel their, like, a little digging scratch at the back of your head. You can just feel the slightest little itch that they are picking at it, but they can't access it. It's unfamiliar to them, but you can tell they're interested. It's like a wood borer at the back of your head that just wants to know more. But you are able to feel the ship as you are trying to link into the systems. You can feel Dallas and Chatty's terminal. You can feel everyone else's terminal, and you are linked directly with the action that Dallas and Chatty are doing in the front. Specifically them, but everyone else as well. Did you want to try to hail them once more? Sorry. Yes.
I was gonna hail them, but
No, go to him first.
Okay. Movie.
I was gonna hail them once more. We got the blueprint, right?
Yep, you have the ship blueprint from them.
Compared to our ship, like what strength are we looking at? Are we, as far as like Gunch and his tactical knowledge, would we actually be able to take a direct fight?
Ooh. Thank God I give you advantage for that. Yeah. You can see they are not just a cruiser class, but they're with their blueprints as you're analyzing them here. They have very thick but thin paneling. It is not a material that is in our system to be recognized, but it is a lightweight, highly durable material that is lining the outside of their ship. The hull, however, is very vulnerable. This vessel is meant to get in and get out and get in and get out and make snap attacks. And that follows what Burke was saying, is that they attacked us and they were trying to get out already.
Understood. I'm going to hail them. Opening up a channel.
They're gonna be competitive.
Your channel's open?
This is Commander Gunch of the Tara 1. You are to cease all hostile actions against us, or you will be shot. This is your final warning.
Commander doesn't mean captain.
And with that, we get a third and final attack. Those of you that are on the radars can see they are powering up. We are linked to their ship. You can see they have diverted all of their powers to their engines at this time. Those of you who are on radars can see that they are already progressively moving and their rate is picking up. However, all of your systems, except for the Scions, they push harder into the psionic system, but let's... You block them out. They are unfamiliar with the psionic technologies, very obviously to you, and you combat them. But everybody else, your screens go dark. We have no access to the crew below. You have no access to your systems.
Dallas. Chatty.
Nothing, Commander.
I want those systems online as soon as possible.
Yes, that was just them calming you. You can feel they're trying to break the comm.
Bench, are you willing to try something?
More than, Captain.
Alright, get on the aiming manually.
Understood. I'm assuming there's like a manual somewhere here.
Brother, you got a natural 20.
Yeah. I'm going to on manual with what I have and just unload in their direction.
Okay.
With whatever might still be operable.
I'm using my connection to
Holy
Psionic system
shit.
to give him the information from my own mind. So that he knows where to shoot.
Okay. Refresh me. You have a +6 in your psionic bonuses?
+4.
Oh, okay.
The threshold's just lower.
Okay. So, Gunch. Let me get back to you real quick. Our techno people, you doing anything?
Trying to reboot the systems, get everything back up and running.
All right. Anyone else doing anything?
And we're booting the AI too.
I'm assisting in trying to reboot the systems.
Okay. Tashir, Burke, Jane.
I don't know what to do.
Okay. Bashir, on your screen, you can see that your life support systems begin to flash. You can see life support systems are on your screen and someone else is working on them. It's definitely Palasan science doing that. Not very well, but it's just there. Burke, your radar, you are able to somehow just barely pull up a new radar as you can barely maintain your positions with them. Jane, are you still just pushing buttons? Okay. Jane with a 19. Somehow, the lights on the Tara 1 begin to flicker. Another cyber attack begins. The ship's power combined with I'll get back to you two here behind me in a second, because this is affecting the lights as well, what you two are doing, and you'll understand why in a second. But all of the power is going to the psionic system and the weapon system right now. They are trying to attack our power. Everyone here will begin to feel our engines just slightly falter as we and the ship, you'll all feel a slight lurch, like that sleeping feeling when you're falling. Just for a minute, Jane, with a 19, you push a button and all of the power just bursts back to life.
We're back, guys. All right, good. Get on counter. On it. I want you to cut their engines. Jetty?
On it.
You two in the front, you are able to access and you are starting to cut and slow into their engines. You two back here, why I said it would make sense in a second. Gunch, natural 20, Captain, dirty 20. The two of you combined, working together. All of the power that was being diverted and trying to be hacked from our ship go into the weapon system. What are you firing at them?
Yes.
Understood. So
bring in the rain.
Burke, we're gonna roll for you for a second. 14. You are looking at your console, and just before Gunch launches these systems with the captain, you directly lock on to their ship, their coordinates, their location precisely. The Tara 1 is precision targeting this vessel. And you will all see from the bridge our weapon systems firing a hail of whatever we have up. Like, you will all see it go and out from this ship, making its way high into deep space. Even if we steer and position the vessel just to get a good look, you want to watch the fireworks? You certainly can.
I'm gonna just take manual control, tilt it towards them, like to watch.
Everyone will everyone will feel.
Jamie, pull that up.
You will all feel the Tara 1 tilt just slightly, moving a little bit upward. You can see on the front where like the blue is right in front of Chatty and Dallas on the main window. You'll be able to see a direct footage of it, even though you can distantly view it from like the sides. It's almost as if you have a camera on a rocket that you were launching. It literally just as you are firing and literally hailing this vessel with everything the Tara 1 has at this moment, and you just see their vessel get penetrated over and over and over again, and with their engines explode, and everything that they had tried to do, gone. the Tar 1 completely released of their hostile action and control. Dallas and Chatty, you two were able to somehow, before everything exploded, you downloaded their information.
We have their ID.
Just on the open channel.
Got to that.
20,000 files begin to download and process into our system.
Comb through that, make sure there's nothing else that'll trouble us later.
It is.
I'll get right started on that.
It is stressing the system, but not the like. It's basically like when you're downloading too much stuff all at once, your system begins to buffer, but it doesn't like. It's not going to affect the ship. Just so everybody knows, it's just if anybody from this point on tries to upload or download anything from a computer system, it's going to be incredibly slow. Because it's all of these files are going like into their own packing and processing to be picked through later.
Well then, powering down the weapon systems.
Bodies, debris, begin floating out in deep space.
I did warn them.
We gave them plenty of warning.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through our systems, see if they did made any permanent or lasting damage to us when they hacked us.
Okay.
I would also want to have a damage roll for myself since I was physically and digitally connected to the system, see if anything also affected me.
Okay. Spy, I'm gonna pull you into a separate channel with me real quick because I have to ask you questions.
Hopefully I didn't burn through too much on that. Supply check later.
Where are you? There you are.
Systems will need more of. Next time we're planet side, I'll have you stationed on that.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. I can hear you.
Perfect. Okay, so they tried to attack the AI.
Commander, did you just
and get the AI information? Obviously, they didn't, but
manually.
Pretty much.
How connected would you have wanted to be to the AI in that moment, and how would you consent to taking damage from that attack?
Report on any internal damage they did when they hacked us.
Considering I
Excellent.
do have the +2 with the AI,
I'm just glad this
would
thing
have
has a
been
manual. Just under
fairly, I would say like
click that
75% connected with the AI to help out with
I'm sure they're
anything
doing
that
fine.
had happened, and also
hope
help
they're
the
doing
AI
fine.
comprehend
Sure.
things.
Good work.
Okay.
So almost had one mind, but not completely.
Okay. Because you very well can take damage from this encounter, but I'm leaving it to be a consent basis.
Okay. Well, considering I was
Fine work,
75% connected with the AI to keep with the
Yes, I
other
wasn't
system
expecting this,
going
but
around, yeah.
Job well done all around.
If I do take damage, I do take damage.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for your damage.
That was very efficient.
It was.
I have to re-roll. I accidentally.
Synchronicity was above par.
Okay, you got an 11 for damage. So I will say your systems are still functional, but you can play out whatever damage you want to have. It's not critical damage. It's not major damage. I'd say if anything, you have a like minor cyber wound.
Got it.
Okay.
Go on.
I'll see to it, but I'm
gonna put you back in
you want me to go through these,
engineering.
but it will take a long time.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
I suggest we bring the AI into this.
Agreed. Once they're properly stored, however, comb through specifically any documents pertaining to the UPA. See if they've done this before to others.
Okay.
After
So
all, we were supposed to receive supply ships, and we didn't. We were supposed to receive orders. And
You will feel
Captain.
that
We'll also look into
cyber
brain,
wound.
if that was what they were calling themselves.
As you sit here and make your connections, the ship health, the AI health was heavily targeted. You all were able to combat that. However, in effort to combat it, you did take a electronic wound yourself from that. And equivalent to a minor wound.
I feel quite alive, Captain.
Lana?
Yes?
I want to see how the crew's doing.
Sure.
That's the best way to
You.
engage an enemy.
With
What's the crew doing?
With a natural 20, you know what the crew doing.
What fucking dice are you using?
You, Lincoln, you perfectly connect to the crew, their radar, you see their position down on the planet.
Are they safe? Are they alright?
I'm gonna have to unfortunately give you a half-ass answer because I don't know their actual status on the mission. So whatever status they come back in, just say, I'll tell everyone that we have a forewarning of whatever status they come back in.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know if everybody heard that, but with a natural 20 from MU, obviously, none of us are on the mission. We obviously don't actually know the status that the crew is coming in, but however those players return to us, act as if you had prior knowledge of their conditions and status. Our NPCs are coming back on board, so I will tell them that as well.
Mission update, Captain. Forwarding to your console.
Tashir?
Hi. I'm trying to switch this back to looking at the teleporter because
Sure.
people switched it to life sight.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, you will. Even with a 19 minus 2, 17. You're like,
I press button.
I know what I'm doing. You're like, no. You with the 17, you are able to completely switch back over. You look at the teleporter, the health of the teleporter, rolling. With a 14, it is still functional, completely intact, and was never brought down, even during the power faultage. It is very operational.
True. I don't think I've ever seen
direct
paging
sample.
like that before.
You two doing anything? you just going for it, Jane?
Once the away team's on board, then move into the debris field. We'll send someone
I was supposed to be on this seat invisible while I was away.
I hypothetically, I let Jane sit here for a minute. We'll say you're gonna come back and you see her just going ham, pushing buttons, okay? So you can, yeah. So as you are sitting here, you're pushing buttons. I forget what I rolled for you. With an 18, Jane, somehow you are pushing all of the buttons correctly.
Okay, I'm back to...
Delon, you see Jane pushing buttons, and somehow she has successfully accessed the ship's vital system, has them all pulled up, fully functional and highly operable. Even with her access as just a generic crew member. Burke, what you doing?
That might be something I need to check.
He's just sitting here, not even typing. He's just like
Interesting.
thinking.
With an 8. You're just staring. You're thinking whatever thoughts you want to be thinking. Is there any action you want to take in particular?
No.
Okay. What is in your pocket? Okay.
Once we get
Um,
once the away team is on board, we should be.
Understood.
Yeah, unless you want to finish up with that.
I will recommend perhaps be Actually, well, I don't even know if they had time to send out distress at all. I was fearing they might have called for help themselves, but somehow I...
With your advantage in computer sciences, overhearing what Gunch just said, with a natural 20, you two had blocked their outgoing signals.
I was just about to ask you that. That's literally what I was going to ask you.
You have a natural 20 plus Chatty's assistance. You blocked all of their outgoing signals, and anyone else associated with them, their crew, and their information has not a single clue of distress of what just happened. Not a single fucking clue.
Also, specifically, one specific question is: there was no way that, or we can safely assume that they didn't transmit our personnel data that they managed to get into out of their ship into another location.
You can tell with I'm gonna use it off that same roll. You can tell they tried, but they failed.
Okay, good.
They all died in time. Yep. What? Right here.
Sorry, I'm just also just downloading any and all damage that they did to the ship internally.
Okay.
What happened with the AI, our power systems, and I'm gonna try and send that to engineering.
Okay. You, with your +6, are just able to do that?
Just a +4.
Just a +4. Okay. Then let me re-roll. You cannot. You cannot at all. But the only thing you can tell is that you can see another system that was linked, and it registers that it's Chatty, and you can tell that Chatty was also attacked.
Chatty, when you said it hurts, does that mean it actually hurts
something?
You?
Once they're on board, then we'll move in.
All crew, just so everyone's aware as you're reboarding, the people who remained on the ship as the bridge crew, they will have prior knowledge of the vitals and how the returning crew is coming back. Anyone who is hypothetically left on the ship would have felt the lights flicker, the engines decrease in power, and the ship do like a little flutter. For a moment, you would have all felt that. And as it is apparent to anyone who's on the ship, you were just under cyber attack. But those who are returning from planet side, you will have no knowledge of that.
Is everyone on board? All right, move us in.
Understood.
Everyone else,
Stop.
excellent work.
I'm so proud of them.
If you're in the middle of something, you're free to finish it up, but otherwise you're dismissed.
Hi, Captain.
Permission to participate in the salvage operation, Captain.
Granted.
Moving us in.
Oh, hello, Teshia. Sorry, I was regaining my voice.
Sure, that's fine.
My roots have been stressed from all that time. Oh, pardon.
I just needed to grab one of my tanks.
Ah, very good. Wait, would you mind getting a scan prior to breathing?
Oh, this one's full of oxygen.
Oh, very good, very good. Never mind then, never mind.
Yeah, some of my older ones have been repurposed into
Mm.
holding other gases for tests, but this one's oxygen. Yeah.
Very good. Well, let us go see. Oh, Mr. Cross. It's here. Cross picks you up.
What? I don't need to be picked up, Doctor.
Rushing you to medical.
Looking good, Argyle.
Yes.
We'll leave that for after the injuries are sorted.
I have Mr. Cross. Please see to him immediately.
Oh.
Sit you down very gently.
Thank you, Doctor.
Of course. So,
Not as bad as it looks, I promise.
so all of your vitals, I am nonetheless very concerned.
The armor did its job. Just a nick of the arm, really.
So sit down.
Until it didn't, yes.
No.
Look at you afterwards.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bullet wounds.
I don't worry about it. You know, he came in
With
with
a
some
for 2017, you'll be
tried
able
it
to
down.
heal his 2 major injuries.
None of you are.
It's a bunch of bullets
I'm
inside.
going to see what they have on them. At least
I need
in
to
the
go to
pages.
engineering.
I personally would like to look at the wreckage. I haven't done a good spacewalk yet.
Have at it.
I'm almost damaged. Let me go put on some of the spare plating that I took off, and then I'll be good.
Feet by the airlock.
Affirmative.
Weird. If you want to say that Mercer was in engineering, like, readjusting everything for, like, power, and, like, adding extra power,
Mercer, I'm sending you the damage reports.
Copy that. I can do that.
To our systems, our power systems, as well as to the AI itself, our Chatty was able to analyze it and says it is fixable, nothing lasting, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
The power system might be my fault a bit. I was adjusting things as we needed.
I see. You are extremely tall for some reason. Mine is really short.
the AI only has a
You're
slight,
thinking partly.
a very slight, like, scratch, if you had to compare it to anything.
Alright, anyways, alright. that's not too
Chatty took a minor wound on the AI's behalf.
Oh, the AI was damaged?
The
Cyber-wise, it was damaged?
cyber-wise, we were attacked. The AI was targeted.
In my head. Give me a second.
The AI was targeted, but Chatty took the wound on the AI's behalf, essentially.
Okay, understood.
Let's keep an eye on their open comms, but I don't think any of them are that foolish.
Ah, I see.
Understood. I think the only thing I noticed was
Lane, how do you fare?
I'm alright. Just armor damage. Already patched it up.
Very good, very good. Yes, your vitals maintained themselves quite well, but thankfully I saw Mr. Cross coming through the hallway at the same time. Him and Sid I was a bit concerned of.
went south. Did my best to make sure they all got out, but
Yes. Well, don't forget to decontaminate, and your efforts were quite valiant. Wonderful. Very good. But I must go to G-Con, as I have Mr. Cross's blood on my body.
I'm being asked to go salvage a ship.
And I will try to have to squeeze myself into the shower later. Get the water. Chances for me absorbing some of its blood properties are very high. Must speak with him on that.
Was this all we had who were going out?
I'm not certain. I'm waiting on orders from the captain. I believe we're waiting on Vane.
Teddy, how are you? How did things go in the breach?
Well, we did have an attack. Cyber attack.
Yes, I was dealing with that as well in sites.
Well, if you did monitor what was happening, they did their best to scramble us, and the AI took most of the brunt, but I tried to take some blows myself too, and I have a very big pounding headache right now.
Hey, DMs, we have a small group who's about to go outside the ship to
Well,
salvage the debris of the...
Make sure you take care of yourself.
Yes.
Oh shit, for real? Yeah. We're by the airlock.
Tara 1 is gonna have to fly out. We won't be able to be in low orbit for that.
We already flew up to it.
Cool. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Are you okay?
I'm very well, yes, thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of bodies and debris. The ship fucking burst. They got exploded.
Would have done more damage on the system, but it could injure someone else in the ship.
Thank you, DMs.
Well, hopefully we should not have that. Who knows if we would have this issue again, but I had wanted to speak with Alice about making a security system, actually, for the Tower 1. Oh, pardon, we cannot refer away. So, I wanted to speak with Dallas on that matter, and perhaps you would like to be involved in that.
If necessary, I will be here to assist.
Sure. Well, I would like it to be something that the two of you originally create, if you wish to be involved in this. This was something I was going to speak with him about, but I want it to be something new, original, and powerful, to have other, elements, to be an original invention, an original software. So, if I have yet to speak with Dallas on the matter, but should you wish to be involved to add your knowledge, if it gets to patenting developmental stages, your name could be on it as well, Doctor.
Right. If it's in this might be a good idea. I had to step away from my console for a moment, and it seems Jane was able to bring up the life support systems with their own, because I still removed my own credentials for the times that they were using their own crew.
Right.
So that was quite curious.
Perhaps checking her access and everything she has, because she is general crew. Maybe the UPA has her.
Back in a current system where
Man.
the current crew has nothing stopping them from accessing things instead of having things to give access.
Right. Perhaps a check of her credentials and her accesses is in order. If she was able to get her that much information, maybe she has science access. Perhaps she was misplaced, and I don't know. That'll be having to check on that.
It might be also the fact that we did update our own systems, but maybe all the information we are given for new crew members by the UPA is still assuming it's going with the old system, and it's having a bit of a glitch.
Perhaps. Further things to be looked into. I can speak of this then.
I'll be more than happy to help with everything I can after my headache has passed.
Yes, you take care of yourself first. I have to speak with Dallas, and I have to speak with Mr. Burke.
Of course.
Burke just ran off with Jane into the science lab.
Yes.
Keep moving.
I was able to see that they had done so. What the chances of them going off that exit are unlikely.
Well, for a bit, I will be at that point, and if they start to run towards me, I will get them in conversation, maybe, in case you want to catch up.
I appreciate. I am going to try to find Dallas and speak with him on what I spoke with you about just now.
Of course. And tell him he can have my assistant anytime. I'll be able to easily communicate with the AI and implement our ideas way more easily that way too.
Very good. I might be more, if we could possibly set up a generic interface for vessels that might not have an AI, make it palpable for systems like that, but also ones that do have an AI. And then perhaps you'd be better suited for both aspects, but I must find this woman. So, I will head over, Laura. I will be on my way then. Take care of yourself.
I will.
Afraid, Dr. Afraid. Oh, hello, Jane.
Spacewalking team is dealt with.
Speaking of which. Yes. That was thank you.
Ifrit, don't run.
That was what? Is he running? Is he running from you?
It looked like it.
Thank you. Thank you, Stuart. I was looking for you as well. So it all worked out.
When we're gonna go have a meeting, a debrief about what just happened.
Ah.
On the captain's orders. Well, I wanted to talk to you about something separately. Good job.
Yes.
More so what we discovered while on the ship and about the other, whoever that was. I want to look more into that.
After the briefing, you have my immediate attention. We should get over there, though, if that is what the captain wants.
Yes.
Very good.
Debriefing room.
Debriefing room, not the hangar in there.
I believe that's what he wanted us to go to. The command room.
Okay.
I gotta go work, so...
Have you seen DeLon?
Catch you later.
Yes, Officer DeLon is right there.
Ah, perfect.
Okay.
Who took out Theodore?
Running away?
You'll have to remind me who that is.
We don't know. But they were a sniper of some type.
No, Theodore.
Oh, a civilian that was picked up on the planet's surface. What do you mean?
Forget it.
Give me one moment.
I believe that's everyone actively available. Unless we have Natalia somewhere.
Oh, did Gunch retire?
Gunch is on the salvage assignment. DeLon is filling in for him on this.
I see. Very good.
Like Commander Gunch, I'm more on the ground soldier.
Yes. I can't help with salvage. So, would you like me to debrief the meeting? Or the mission, I should say?
You were the one present, so...
Yes. We arrived on the planet. The Kettleheads had a small organization going on down there. Transporting something, some goods. Likely stolen. Wasn't quite able to hear that conversation. However, they did deem it fairly important. Quite a few hands. Quite a few weapons. We managed to sneak our way inside the facility. We found a room. Seemed like the operating center. And Costa was making good work on extracting information. We managed to plant one tracker on one of the boxes. And there must have been a bit of a miscommunication between myself and Officer Sid. There's an individual patrolling outside the warehouse. I suspected they might step inside. So, I'd given Officer Sid the go-ahead to take the individual out. I believe he meant for me that signal as a signal to go all out. And so he did. Which blew our cover, unfortunately. Ensuing gunfight, we suffered injuries, mostly minor, Sid suffering the worst, I believe. And I returned home. All members of the mission are accounted for and healthy. I overheard some conversation between what was the individual that appeared to be their leader, man in a trench coat, as it were. I can give you a rough sketch, what he looked like, so that they get a good look. They had mentioned that they were looking for or hiring some kind of mercenary. It was associated to the Kochi. The Kettleheads are involved. The man, apparently, is an individual in armor with horns. Now, if that's the individual has horns, or if the helmet has horns, I'm not sure.
Interesting.
But that may be our gunman.
Noted. It's a mercenary of note. See if you and Vane can dig up anything about them. Past records.
I'll do my best. As it relates to the trackers we planted, the tracker we planted, it's likely that they're going to salvage and look for anything that we might have messed with. So the chances of them finding it are high. But with any luck, perhaps they'll overlook it.
We can hope. But regardless, we do have some information to go off of. So.
Costa, were you able to pull anything from that? No, your time was short.
I got what kind of things they were shipping. A few messages sent between different stations of Kettleheads. I believe some previous jobs and deals that they did, as well as some locations maybe, and have it sent over to the captain.
Very well. Appreciate it. We'll go through and comb through it.
Trinket from scavenging out there. Keychain.
Right now the ship's downloading an immense amount of files, so. All in all, did you have something to add?
Yes.
Go on.
I don't rightfully think that the ship could be called successful. We're able to pull some information, however. Our primary objective
You've recovered valuable components from the ship to analyze.
Incomplete. And for that,
Understood.
That falls
Also
on
a
me.
corpse.
And
Gunch
is holding a corpse over his shoulder.
What the hell is that?
Gunch, why did you bring it in here?
Contamination.
They beckoned me in. Before I could drop it off.
Well, then I would say go drop it off.
Good idea.
In the morgue.
Whose body is it?
Good question.
I don't want to know.
Find out.
I don't think any of us want to know.
Assumedly, one from the ship that was just taken out.
There's a lot of people in here.
There are also
Wasn't this meant
chips.
to be the heads in their seconds?
Either
Yes.
way, it's something to go off of. Pyrrhic, yes, but it's something. Not a total loss.
Can we go back a bit?
Go on.
What does this have to do with the coaching you said?
There seems to be a correlation between what the Kettleheads are doing and their operations, this mercenary and the Kochi. Fortunately, I wasn't able to hear too much of the conversation. That's what I gleaned.
I heard a brief description of the mercenary. Something about horns and a big mech.
Yes.
Pardon?
Ringing a bell.
Nobody can have that without.
Don't let Stuart hear that.
large amount of income.
Or they stole it.
Or built it.
Or built it.
Yes, but fixing and resupplying, something like that.
Either
Right,
way, if
they
they
have
have
to have a
something to
ship
do
to
with
move
the Kettleheads, I doubt it's legal.
True.
Hell, I doubt anything's illegal in this system.
This entire sector is, for lack of a better term, the Wild West. We don't have much else on it.
Yeah.
While we're in an inhabited system, Argyle, see if you can probe around the underside of Nightgris. We'll stop off there before we head out of the system. Once more.
Understood.
See if you can find anything. Vane, see if you can reach out to any contacts if they know a mercenary fitting the description.
Good.
Dallas, you and Chetty already have your assignment. Get Costa in on it with you to start pouring through the data, see if we have anything matching.
Aye.
They may make a suggestion.
Floor's open.
Before we leave, perhaps we narrow their communications array. Maybe sending information out now. We can figure out where it's headed to, well... Could be
good point.
Or leave.
We also might be in luck. Our tracker is on board one of their pending shipments.
Let's hope it doesn't get found.
There's a slight problem with that. That hack their comms, if not done right, and they don't already know, they could find out that we were the ones that were there.
Oh, yes.
If we don't want to do a remote hack, then we would have to send somebody down there again.
At that time, well, this time it would not be smart to send someone down.
Exactly.
The bees are active after the hive has been kicked.
I say we pour over what we have. See if we can get a bead on the signal and where it's heading, and move from there. But at this point, finding out more is our best compatriot in this. But given that and everything else that we know, and can assume, based on our courier incident, someone's actively trying to sabotage this. Whom? I'd like to know. So everyone keep your wits about you, your eyes peeled and your ears to the ground. Use what context you have, and see if you can find anything out. Is this understood?
Yes, Captain.
Hi, Captain.
Very well. Dismissed.
Oh, and Captain, before we move anywhere, there's a giant chunk of engine in front of the hangar doors. We probably want to get inside first.
I'll oversee it, Captain.
Thank you.
Vega, word.
That was one moment. I must catch...
Captain, we're needed.
Mr. Cross, before you depart for one moment, if I may. Costa had spoken with me on something. Would you be interested in switching rooming assignments? Her and Afreet both require extreme cold, whereas you and I do not.
Very well, that's what she wants. Oh.
I have already spoken with both of them on the matter, and I needed to speak with you on such, if you are comfortable with that.
Yes.
Certainly, if it's more comfortable for Freight and Kirsta.
Very good.
The temperature of the room doesn't bother me. Hot or cold.
That way they can both have their sub-below temperatures.
Very well.
Ah, that is all from me, and my apologies.
Thank you, Doctor.
Of course. I must go find Allison.
Palas.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
That was all. You
Very
may
good.
speak with me.
I plus. Thumbs up.
Yes, I just got that from Mega. Thank you. I must fix my roots.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to speak? In here? In a room?
It doesn't really matter if it's about the night rain. That's about it.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Unless there was something else you wanted to talk to me about. There was something you wanted to talk to me about before we went on the bridge, wasn't there?
Yes. Come.
Okay.
What's it? Not too quiet, for lack of better words, but, which my apologies for not finding you sooner, speaking on the security system, sooner rather than later, especially now after this.
If anybody tries to enter the hangar bay, it will be locked.
A freak left our door open.
Sorry, I just had a mini heart attack for some reason. What's up?
You too?
Yes, for some reason I just get those jumps.
It can be quite startling, the comms sometimes. Well, the security system, I wanted to speak with you of. When I know you've been given orders from the captain to proceed and do things, I wish for you to do those first. However, and as an independent project, independent of what the captain has asked you, or I would, if you want to, I think it would be a good idea to develop a brand new original security system that can be used on this ship, much like you did with the operating system.
Yeah.
I spoke with this to Chatty, and they are interested in assisting you. I don't know much about them other than that they are a doctor in their field, and they are good with AI.
I got that same, I realized that too after the incident on the bridge today.
Yes. What I spoke with them about is, should they want to help you, should you want their help, perhaps not only making this security system for systems that do not have artificial intelligence involved with them, but also being able to be palpable for systems that do. We have one, but make sure it can be excluded from the system, should it be needed. That way it's more marketable across the board.
A backup, in a way.
Yes. But should you begin to work on this, if you need anything for it, let me know. It will look good on a resume, and we'll
The door to the hangar bay should now be unlocked.
Right. It'll be more profitable in the long run. Should you be able to develop it, complete it, and make sure it's an original thing. That being said, for the operating system, I already told you I do have all of that paperwork, but I don't have your credentials yet. I did send off for all of them that notification from the AI. I was not able to get around. I was able to properly encode the message. However, I was not able to bypass the AI, and that's why we all got a notification about a anonymous sender to an unknown destination with no message at all. A blank message was sent out. That was me.
I see.
Otherwise, I did everything successfully. What? Good news. Good news. We're going to Nightcris. So when we go back in there, I would like to take you and Stuart to the black market. I think I found where it is. So I'm very excited for that. But
Oh, okay.
yes, but I would like to take you there because then we can access secure interfaces there and then be able to process and reach my contact off the ship to get your information and credentials. Plus, then you can edit all of your themes that I told you you'd be responsible for.
Yes, I can also perhaps find something else that might be able to help the ship in general at the black market. I might need to make a list, particularly viruses. That'd be pretty nice. Well, great. That sounds great. I look forward to it.
Yes, unfortunately, when we go, you may have to say that you own Stuart and I, as people could very well try to buy us.
You want us to pretend that I own you?
Should it come up, you may have to say such a thing.
Uh-huh.
Especially about the youngling.
I think I could pull off Stuart, but they're getting bigger and bigger with every passing day, I've noticed. So depending on how long it takes to get there, I might not be able to. And I'm a twig. No pun intended. I'm sorry, but but I don't know how well I'll be able to pull it off without extra muscle.
There should not be any issue. We can always deal with it.
Okay. All right. If you say so, I'm not completely confident I'd be able to pull that off. I should just let you know.
But it's fine. We shouldn't get asked. But in the event that we do, I wanted to let you know that I've not been bothered on the black market or asked if I had an owner in quite some time, which is incredibly racist. What?
That is very bad.
Who am I to speak on racism? Hey, Bugs.
I've noticed. I'm not gonna judge you or anything. You have an understandable reason not to like bugs. However, anyway,
they murder and eat my kind.
I understand. Let's step away from that, though. Have you told Stuart?
No, and I will not inform Stuart until we land, because the last thing I need is Stuart being excited and being, I'm going to the black market.
I'm gonna be a slave on the black market.
Yes.
That won't look very good. Mm-hmm.
No. But they have been taking good care of the plants in hydroponics.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Well, then, yeah, I'll be ready. I'll be ready for that.
Very good.
Look forward. Yes.
We can always work on your constitution. We can always work on people pretending to bully you. Give me that plant. And the such. But I bring some emotional training rather than really physically trains around here. Nobody emotionally trains, but again,
They don't emotionally train at all. I've noticed that. The only thing I think who's actually been talking to people about that was to Sheer, and that was to me and Telly.
Well, Dr. Freet did go around and see how some people were feeling, and he took some survey. But additionally, I'm going to put in a formal room request. But Costa and the Freet will be rooming together now, and I will then room across the hall with Mr. Cross.
Understood. All right.
That way this room can be frigid for the two of them. There will be icicles hanging from the pipes.
That's Winter Wonderland.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, indeed. But what else? I don't think I had anything else for you, other than I have the patent security system. I don't have your credentials yet, and the black market. What did you have for me?
More so, need some help. Going to, as you know, I have 20,000 files to go through about what we got from that ship. I'm going to inform Costa about it, get her on it as well. I'm also going to try and get access to the AI so we can have the AI help with that, because this will be a Herculean task for just 2 individuals to go through 20,000 files, even with specific parameters we have. There's another thing. Night Rain. I think that was the name of it. Anyways, I want to look more into that, because that was the only identification we got verbally from the ship before it blew up. And perhaps it could be in the files as well, but I want to maybe find something outside. Find a trace. Faction or something.
Right. Well, perhaps we can, when we go to access for your credentials and look into them, perhaps we could look into that as well to see what other information were you able to gather?
The ship, its ID, we have that in the logs. But it's just the parameters and the specifics of the ship itself. Nothing that would identify any personnel or faction. Gunch did bring aboard that body into the, infected the entire ship with that body. We should probably inform janitors about that, by the way. So perhaps we'll learn something from that, maybe. But that is about it. But perhaps we'll find something in these files. But then again, that might take a while, depending on if we get the AI to update it, and then it'll be able to help us with this task we have.
Yes, I can sufficiently filter through files, and I can stay up for longer periods of time without needing rest. Reminds me, I didn't have water today, but I did. Yeah.
Drink your water, please.
Yes, I will have to do that. Although I did absorb some of Mr. Cross's blood, so I must speak with him about that.
Huh?
Yes, I saw him walking past Science in the hallway, had prior knowledge of his vitals, saw him dripping blood on the floor, picked him up and ran him into medical.
I see.
So, some of his bodily fluids were on me, and I went in decontamination, and I also washed up at the sink. But I can't prevent my lunatics from absorbing fluids.
I understand.
Yes. Maybe. I don't condone it, but maybe I'll have some tea tonight.
Some caffeine? Do you need it?
When protagonists drink tea, it works in a way like alcohol does. The caffeine processes in our body, which kind of attacks our systems, but we counter-create a chemical within our bodies that will counteract each other, and it kind of, what's Dr. Weston explained it like an alcoholic buzz.
You get drunk off of tea.
Yes, essentially, in essence, yes. That's why I only partake in water.
I see. I mean, I wouldn't condone drinking and working at the same time.
Well, not working, but it is a stimulant that our bodies counter, and then it's like an alcoholic buzz of overstimulation. That's how it's. Yes, but when I'm not working, perhaps. Because I'd be a hypocrite if I yelled at Mr. Burke for that, because you should never do that when you work. But I was saying later, before, but I haven't drinking tea in about 47 years.
I wish I could say the same thing, except not in 47 years, more like 10. But I did actually have a drink of alcohol a little bit ago with Natalia, but that was it. I didn't have anything else. But,
Is it by choice, or do you have a problem?
No, a choice. I don't particularly like alcohol. I don't have a problem. I mean, I could drink normal amount and I won't get a buzz or anything, but I'll get a buzz, normal buzz. I just choose not to drink.
Right.
It makes the head dizzy.
It's a personal preference.
Yeah, and in peace with what needs to be done. Yeah.
I completely agree.
Mm-hmm. Well, then yeah, treat yourself some tea tonight, or whenever. I'm sure. Arga, I've seen him drink tea. He can probably recommend a good one for you.
Perhaps.
Especially if you're going to be roommates with him now.
Oh, well, I don't want to have a tea problem now.
Tea problem.
That would be most inefficient.
That would.
My needs.
It could be a nice. It can be a nice conversation piece between you two.
Yes, perhaps. It's a tea connoisseur compared to. It would be like a wine tasting, a sommelier, I suppose.
Yeah, like a schnob.
Yes, but it would be noticed also if I had a tea problem. My leaves would change, my breaths would change colors.
Really?
Yes.
Because they like.
Yes.
Like alcohol kills brain cells for humans. Would it be like the equivalent of your killing the plant cells?
It's a poisoning. Yes, it can overturn poison. When
I guess that makes if it makes you drunk, then yeah.
If we go into a dormancy, we will change colors. I turn a shade of purple when I am ill and or going into dormancy or severely injured, and then I turn more yellowy. If we are poisoned in that way. I do anyway, so it would change into different colors.
So if we go planet side at this place we're going to a black market and we separate for a little bit and I see you off in the distance yellow, that means you've been drinking tea.
Yes. Precisely, yes.
I see. Alright, I can't wait to drag drunk Pilos back onto the ship. Stuart, that'll be a story Stuart and I will have.
No.
Oh my god.
It will not happen. No, it takes at least 4 days of consistently drinking tea to see the change. Yes. I will help you pan through the files. I assume you know, please tell me you know, you can input critical keywords or use the
Filters,
AI to filter.
Filter.
Yes, filter function to search for critical information and weed out the trash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, priority according to the captain or UPA specifically. And we like to know what they have on us before I guess we learn more about them.
Yes. That would probably be very good, yes. Do the captain's orders most definitely first before pursuing the personal project. And if you wish to pursue the security software, speak to me and then I will start setting it up in our system as an ongoing project for you and then speak with Chatty and then we can link them. And if you want Costa as well, that is fine.
I was gonna just ask if I could maybe bring a third on it because
of course.
2 people yeah.
Of course. And then, I'm already having to speak with Miss Costa on the patent matter, so... What is another?
What is another? I need to bring Costa up to speed about this whole thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess we should go find Costa?
We could, yes. And then, we will go do that now, and then planet side... hello, Freak, come in.
We're just leaving.
Are you leaving now?
Yes, we were on our way out. I did speak with Mr. Cross. Miss Costa is going to be finalizing her moving here. That way you two can live in the sub-zero temperatures and be more comfortable.
Okay.
But I will be in blue 3, and Miss Custer will be in blue. I will be in 4, she will be in 3. And then you can cross the room as you like.
Gotcha.
I will be sure to take the dirt out of the bed. Well, I never replace it after Stuart rooted in it multiple times, but I'll take care of it. But I will shut the door and I will leave you be.
Thank you. Hold on.
Very good.
I'm gonna ask engineer if they know where Costa is.
Hmm.
Could still be. Actually, they needed to talk to Captain and Mercer about something, so they could be in a private meeting with them.
Dallas?
Dahlia?
No,
Did you check up on this guy?
They're fully
We did
repaired.
just then.
Alright, good.
Luckily,
Good
it
job
wasn't with
today.
cybernetic damage.
Both of you.
You as well.
I hope you're not shaking too much with the whole ruckus that we had.
I'm alright. No, I'm
that's
doing
good.
quite fine.
You mostly did all of the job, Dallas. I just assisted the best I can.
I appreciate you. Question: If you guys happen to seen Costa?
Did recently, up by the cafeteria, but that was the last time I saw them.
Okay. Then
Boss, if you have time, I wanted to get started.
On crafting.
the whole
Planning, currently.
Planning, yes. Yes.
Planning?
You wanted to make life with me.
Yes, most
Not just with you.
most incompatible.
What?
But
I'm gonna
yes,
go find Costa.
I must proceed with Dallas.
I'm talking about that. Mercer looked at me so weird.
I must perhaps say you would like to bioengineer a life form, rather than I want to make life with
I
you.
don't want to sound like a nerd.
It's
That is correct.
what is Nasher was sounding like a nerd? Nothing. Be proud. That is the highest honor you can receive, is being called a nerd. However, perhaps say
I was called a nerd.
yes, a high honor.
Title of nerd.
But perhaps say you'd like to bioengineer life, and you require their assistance rather than I wish to make life with you. It sounds like you are conveying sexual desires to somebody.
How?
Really, I don't know how to have this conversation with you, Vega, but nonetheless, I can.
Boss, I'm sick. Let's get to work.
Very good.
So you're creating something else. That's
We will bioengineer a life form together. Yes.
Right.
I must proceed with Dallas to find Miss Costa, and then I will come find you for pre-planning.
Very well.
But,
if I'm not around, I can meet you after dark.
Yes, I will be in the science lab all night. We can work on that as I sift through files that we acquisitioned from the Night Rain vessel.
Perfect. I'm going to go find a crew member from medical.
Vega.
Beautiful. I also need to speak with the captain. Dallas. Cafeteria. Through our laboratory.
I believe they're in the captain's room talking.
Yeah, very good.
Continue this conversation elsewhere.
I will get water.
Looking at the planetary comms.
encrypted stuff.
Good day.
Jane having taken my spot and changed and opened the live systems, live support systems.
Yeah, the panels got switched around a lot.
No,
Hmm.
yeah, but they should not even have access to be able to open those.
Hi.
Yet they did.
Moving in on the Kettlehead's turret.
Like thing I can sit down on.
I don't think that they...
For you, because you got that. You wouldn't be able to sit down. I can. I'll do that. Drink your water, plus.
Are you having had your water? No, I have not. Not today. Not in some time. But I technically consumed some from washing up, but I also consumed biological fluids from Mr. Cross. On accident. I cannot help it. I wear no suit.
Oh. How much of a chair is it now?
What?
Never mind. Well, he was struggling to sit down.
Yes.
Sure.
Thank
Watch out for that.
Yes, and hit me in the back of the legs. I hit it.
It wasn't moving.
Yes, I hit it. I hit the box.
Yeah. What?
Nothing. Are you alright? After the whole situation we had on the... Us being attacked by another ship.
Yesterday?
It's fine. It was today. We almost got hacked and...
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Sounds about right.
You were attacked. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, it was because it was out in space. Another ship was trying to deal with us. But don't worry, it's all taken care of.
Don't choke on that.
It is fine. It will be fine.
You had it halfway through your mouth.
Correct.
You know, I've read that baby humans have a thing.
Oh?
I don't know, like they put it in their mouth so they stop making loud noises.
A pacifier?
Ah, yes.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
You know, it's a very
Hello, Chatty.
If you think about it, it's a pretty brutal name to call something to get a kid to stop crying. A pacifier?
It pacifies them. It calms them.
Yeah,
It looks like
I
a
guess I'm just
human.
used to the term pacify. I mean, like to subjugate. You know, corpos
I see.
and major action. It's fine.
I need a pacifier.
I don't know why. Why did you bring up pacifier?
I was holding the bottle in my roots, within my inner face.
That's why.
Huh. So they compared you to a baby child or a baby human. I don't know. You looked at her with that, and then you saw a baby human.
No.
I am far from such.
That's an understatement.
The Boogielis.
A baby is small. They're big.
Yes, I have.
I've never encountered a baby human.
Hello, Natalia.
Curious.
Hello.
I have dealt with many human infants in my time, as well as adults that act like infants. But
Do you need your eyes fixed, Dallas?
Do you?
No.
Seems like it. What's wrong with my eyes? Nothing's wrong with my
Well, I
eyes.
don't know if you thought that Palaz was a...
I'm going to put my bottle back. What's a interesting conversation? Hello, Tashier. Hello, Officer DeBlanc. Is all is well?
All is well.
Very good.
Just relaxing after all that.
Yes. Stressful day all around.
It was so fun.
Very good progress. Work is experience, and experience is education.
Basically recycle Theodore's parts into a new what's their species called again?
Protostar.
That was said.
Why not?
I'm not repeating the phrasing.
We are going to bioengineer a life form with assistance.
That's the proper term, not we're going to create life.
I explained to MU that it conveys a...
Vega.
Yes, my apologies, that is Vega. I keep slipping on that. But yes, I had to...
Something that was more him. Which
I had to explain to Vega that it conveys sexual desire to say, I want to make life with you.
Especially with humans around, because human brain can...
Yes, especially with humans.
He said he was going to make life with you and make life with Palaz. And
That was the first thing he said to me this morning when I walked into the science lab. He teleported behind me. I said, "What's up?" And he's like, "I would like to make life with you."
Does
Right, comical.
type of phrasing as having intimate relationship?
I don't know where to go from here. It's just...
Dr. Weston once looked at bioengineering, what would happen with humans and Boogilises. However, they are... My species is so far already biologically engineered, it would be rather quite the atrocity. Yeah, a war crime even.
If a human and a Boogilus were
mixed, yes. Combined.
Yeah, that's a little I mean, that's the wrong word.
That would be terrifying to think about.
Yes, one of the key ideas. Dr. Weston thought of many things, but the bones would be much too gelatinous and elastic. It would never. It would never work. It'd be too many hard outcomes.
Yes.
To be honest, I would hope it wouldn't work.
Well, I'm proud that they're going to try and create life. That's. I'm just gonna say that. Good luck to them.
I will say, I'm impressed. Just very taken aback with how sudden and the phrasing, amongst other things.
Perhaps we should have a talk with Vega about phrasing these words.
Please, yep.
Well, I already did.
Good. Okay.
Alas, it got so much worse after you left.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I mean, Chatty can testify to that. You would,
Yes.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
What can I help you with?
You're a science man, correct?
I guess it's because
I'm
of
in
the
the science department, but I'm not a scientist or a doctor.
I don't want to.
That is something else I wish to speak with you about. Yes, we can talk about that later.
Are you going to try and make me a scientist or a doctor?
Would you like to get a college degree? Would you? You are 29, are you not? You can get into a good program and become a doctor well within your 30s. Well within your 30s, and humans nowadays can, with the advanced technology we have, they can. You can live well into your 90s and still feel youthful. You could probably maintain 2 doctorates in your lifetime. We can find you good programs, and if you can't finance it, we can finance your education. Would you like to be a doctor?
I'll think about it.
Dr. Dallas.
Doc DD.
No, it will go with your last name. But
I'll think about it. I will consider it.
You can even start with an associate's and then a bachelor, maybe even a master. You don't have to be a doctor, but doctor, it could be your aspiration.
I will think about it, Palas.
I can find you, even if you want to go anywhere in the known universe. The universe is your educational boundaries.
I see. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Again, plus, I will think about it. I will consider it. I appreciate it.
Very good. I will find programs that I think fit your background, and I will collect them and send them your way.
In your name. Have a nice ring to it.
And then you could have. I have 7. I want you to do an 8th, but you could have 2, maybe even 3. It depends on how advanced treatment we could find you. But yes, think about it.
I will.
You a science?
Am I a science? Am I a science? I was created by humans. My species was through science. I am a science, yes, but I am a bootyless that conducts science. Are you a ship?
I know. I've gotten used to knowing everyone's first name.
Are you engineering itself as a whole? That is like asking me, am I science?
Well, I meant to say you're a scientist, but
oh yes.
What part about this should
Well, yes. I am a scientist, just as you are an engineer, yes.
You wouldn't be opposed to making something, right?
Opposed to what, then?
Making something.
Relationships while forming. I would say.
I'm curious. Come in the lab.
Before I took this job,
Go in there.
my last name a lot. Never called my first name, so it's kind of weird.
Yes, go in there.
Sure, I think when we introduced ourselves, you introduced yourself as Natalia. I don't remember really saying your last name.
Yes, go. What? Pardon me. What were you interested in making?
So, I'm not sure when it's gonna happen, but I'm sure I'm going to get dragged and thrown into a outside job thing. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but if it is gonna happen, I do rather be safe and equipped. So, my weapon of choice it isn't like, what's the word? It's not kinetic nor energetic or whatever it is. It uses like biomass.
Okay.
So, it's like a spore cloud, if you've seen those.
Oh. Oh.
But it's more compact.
Mm-hmm.
The humans have a similar thing, but it's not organic, it's an explosion. Like a... something that throws grenades.
Ah, I see, yes.
It's a similar design, but it's biomass. It's like bulbs or projectiles, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's just a bunch of spores that when they impact the surface of anything, they blow up.
I see.
But it wouldn't be like a, it'd be like a, you know, like if it hits the target, it's gonna explode it, but not kill it, it's just gonna suffocate them until it...
I see. So it's an aerosol, like a gaseous form, not a liquid or a solid. It contacts and then becomes...
Yes.
Ah, let me... so the door open, close up. Let's quickly turn that way and proceed that way. We need the other engineers. Engineers.
Yeah, you can start walking out that way.
If you if you reach the Kochi home planet, you've gone too far the opposite direction, and you're fucked.
I was saying I could get there before you guys. Wow.
Honestly, probably at this rate.
Yeah.
Have either of you seen our
I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone.
And the last I saw... Whoa. Okay, I will catch him another time. I have to report to you what I have so far. I got the samples we dropped off last evening. I have... I need to quit. I have 3 projects. One moment. I need to speak with you, and then you. I will speak with you first. I got received your samples. I began processing the rest of them. I have some preliminary results.
Over here so we don't overlap them.
We can go over them tomorrow if you wish, if it's more convenient, or I can meet you in the bar after these conversations.
I guess I will go to the bar relax a little bit.
Well, I'm going to go to the bar. If Argyle's there, then catch me there later.
Understood. If I don't catch you...
Discuss it tomorrow.
Very good. I have most agreeable. Mr. Clorbex, Mr. Mercer, thank you, Captain, for your time. Clorbex here would like to create a bio-weapon of sorts. It is out of my expertise, like a tangible piece of weaponry that is more of like uncontacted bursts to a spore to suffocate. You explain.
What already exists is the ammunition that I'm talking about.
I am not a professional at weaponry, nor am I an engineer.
Let me be very clear. You're wanting to use chemical warfare.
Well, back at home, it was like a ball of acid, and you would shoot it, and it would impact a surface, and whoever was there would suffocate slowly to death. Or other things. Yeah.
I would have to talk to the captain and get his approval on it, because if this is done wrong, this could be a war crime.
Correct.
Oh. Okay, so what would you say? Would you say it's better to turn it into like a sleeping thing instead of a killing thing?
Yes, it would be much better to turn it into something that knocks out somebody instead of suffocates them to death.
I can work with that.
I think he made something.
I'll still talk to the captain about it,
And Mercer's telling him how to modify it.
and I'll get back to you on it. Because I see no issue with it, just so long as it doesn't make people suffocate to death.
If we do make a suffocating version, we could be used while not working.
If that's all you need from me, I'm gonna go grab a drink. Because at this point,
Yes.
I need it.
Yes, thank you, Chief Master. If you need anything further, I would say go to your department head for that. But once which is him, but once you're free, I'm sorry, my apologies. But once you begin working on ammunition, I could help.
Well, I went to you because of science.
Yes,
Helper or something.
which is well educated. However, I don't oversee you, nor am I a professional in weaponry, but once approval is granted, I could assist in making the CP ammunition and the lethal ammunition, but that could be a non-UPA project.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wait, knockout bullets? Bullets
absolutely. Yes, just sleepy time.
Okay, alright, understood.
But yes, if that was all, I must speak with these two.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Very good.
Bye.
What
I
did you
informed her about the files and Night Rain.
Very good. I have the patenting paperwork and information for you and Alice, and I must unfortunately reach out to Atlas in regards to Archer. But the patenting paperwork for the operating system that you worked on is in my hands, and I will get it to you either tonight or tomorrow, for you to fill out. Additionally, once the work for the captain and the UPA is done first, a personal project with another patenting opportunity would be a security system. I have spoken this with Dallas, and should you wish to participate, the offer is open to you. More things on your resume and more money in your bank accounts.
I wanted to actually ask, so it'd be us, Chatty, and perhaps we should get someone from, this is just an idea, from someone from the security department to maybe lend their hand as well.
I don't know any of them who have those types of technological skills, perhaps other than Mr. Argyle. But then...
interview a few of them if you think it's a good idea.
I think Argyle would belong with these guys.
If you wish to do so, you may. I will not stop you, as it is a personal project you will be working on. However...
You don't seem pleased about it.
Yeah.
I am not.
What trouble
Solely for the reason that perhaps this is not to discriminate against Mr. Cross, let me be very frank, but if it is to be a personal project, I do not trust Oracle.
I get what you mean, yes. Fair.
They are known for stealing psionic technology. Sorry, let me back up. Fairly acquisitioning technology for the better advancement of psionics. I don't dabble in that, therefore I have no personal deep hatreds with them. Everyone, we won't get
I
into
don't
that.
think we should switch rooms then.
I have no issue with Mr. Cross himself. I take issue in the corporation. Should you go to make this, I do not know the potential of Oracle to want to snatch and grab your work. That is all I'm saying.
Argyle
Fair.
most
I'll
likely
take that in
will go.
consideration. Yeah, no. I have a feeling that would be the case. I'll take it in consideration. I'll think on it. More likely, I won't do that. But
Technically,
good idea.
For the operating system, you did work with Atlas. However, the way it was set up very specifically was with Archer. That is
the
all
same
I'm
way with
implying.
Argyle, but I trust Archer more than I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that, but you know what I mean.
It is a corporational basis that we must consider a gauge of. There is nothing more other than the insects that eat my kind, poachers. There's nothing more that I hate than the corporations. They can all burn, and as far as I'm concerned. But we don't judge the individual based off the corporation that they serve. Entirely, unless they give us a reason to.
I would hope not,
Correct.
considering I work for Atlas.
That's right, you do.
I'm also, like, basically raised by Medical.
That is correct. Well, nonetheless, that project was set up for you, not the corporation. So, whatever. Water under the bridge.
Also, I have a lot of files to send you.
Yes, so there. I got a little overly excited. I wanted to stare at you right in the face. I've been looking at Dallas far too long.
Oh.
Not that that is a bad thing, but
I'm a little concerned considering that's where you eat people from.
oh, I don't eat people, but I can shred people with my face. Don't put your hands in my mouth.
That's a
You don't have a
usual.
mouth.
Please refrain from fisting my face hole, Miss Costa. Thank you.
Wow.
What was that? Not very fly like a G6, as the kids are saying. I don't know. Today is the day I'm trying to keep up with the youth. I've been out of touch for some time. I said yo to Mr. Burke earlier. I still do not think KJ is a cute way to refer to him, but yes.
I don't like that either.
He thinks it's cute.
Burke. Do you not know who Burke is?
We are in science. We don't need to be cute. We need to be nerds. But I suppose we could be cute nerds. Dallas, do you feel like a cute nerd?
Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about the security system, Plus?
Negative.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed.
Other than if you want to start it, you can. You can work with it.
Yes, we'll work on it. We'll find a third member, Chatty, and I'll probably not do what I thought of. I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, good night, you two.
Good night. Miss Costa, do you feel like a cute nerd?
Yes, every day. Every day I wake up.
Very good. Yes, I do. When I lived with my humans, Miss Nicolette, Dr. Winston's daughter, she was most concerned about her physical appearance. I understand why, but, you don't you don't remind me of her in a vain way. Please do not take me wrong. But, sometimes you remind me a bit of her in a naturally beautiful way, if that makes sense. And she had a problem with the gentleman approaching her in some not savory ways. Should you find that happening to you, we can take care of them quite swiftly. If you do not appreciate said advances.
You know, actually, that has been a problem.
Who?
Oh. A couple of the missions I've went on, I just got hit on randomly. Mainly by the poachers on that one planet we found Stuart.
The poachers?
I think, and then there was one of the kettleheads. But not on this mission. This mission they were shooting at me.
Ah, yes, well, that is to be expected. Well, should you go out and you receive unsavory advances, and we can throw them into the garbage. Literally, we can throw them into the trash. But I've done that to quite a few men. One warning for Mr. Klaus, but But yes, I wish not to keep you any further. Sometimes I go down memory lane.
You're fine.
But,
You're fine.
But you are released from my grasp.
I wanted to let you know that I will be sending you the files of the information I found today. Some of it is concerning. And I spoke to the captain and Mercer about it already.
Very good.
It's mainly about the cargo ships that the kettleheads have ran into around here. They were UPA ships as cargo ships.
I see. Well, if our presence is... Go on.
The thing Argyle overheard, I believe, about them attacking some people far into the galaxy. I don't remember their name. I was kind of zoning out of it, reading through files.
Right.
But yeah, really we have to keep an eye out for that too.
Right. Well, we certainly can. And a good, perhaps an idea for the security system could be a preemptive screening of sorts, of interfaces. It's an idea. And potentially the radar screening, that would be more in a ship system.
Long-range radar screening would probably be the best.
Yes.
Especially with close-ranged arsenal scanning would also be good.
Perhaps that could be an update for the operating system. If you could update that into the operating system and then create a link to connect your already made operating system to the security system. That way, make them cohesive together so when people purchase your operating system, they're more inclined to want the security system that could best fit it. Yes. We're
Considering
cooking.
me and Dallas seem to be the core coders for the system so far, I'm pretty sure that no matter what we make, it will fit into the system.
Yes, right. I'm inclined to agree. But
have you been teaching Stuart those words?
It would, what's the hip lingo or scientific words?
the lingo.
Oh no, around Stuart, I mean, well, sometimes I admittedly, sometimes I slip, but I would like Stuart to be well articulated in their speech patterns first.
I see. And so is that how you are now learning those things?
I suppose I don't wish to be more relatable, but make people more comfortable, I suppose. If that makes sense. I received, I wish not to be unnerving.
I find your scientific speech comforting.
Comforting? I've only heard that from another scientist of higher degree who was evaluating me. But
well, I grew up around scientists. Well, scientific knowledge and phrases kind of common for me. I don't use them because I don't feel like I would be able to use them properly.
But why not?
I understand. I don't think I'm smart enough for the scientific lingo.
Nonsense. I'll hear none of this nonsense. You are only as smart as you think you are. That is a bit of there are people who think they're smarter and they're really not intelligent, but nonetheless, I don't believe you to be one of them. You don't strike me as ignorant. If you feel you want to, it's just vocabulary. If you have it, use it. Why not? You are quite the intelligent young woman. You may hold yourself to such standards.
I know I'm smart in my own right, though scientifically, not so much.
Well, use them if you like.
Not a scientist.
It does not. It's semantics.
Well, if at some point you wish to teach me different scientific phrases, I will not argue with that.
That could be something we work on. I never spoke to Mr. Burke about chemistry. I wanted to speak with him in more detail. That just reminded me. Too much to do, too little time.
Yeah. Feels that way.
Yes. Well, if there's nothing further...
I think I'm going to go get a drink at the bar, because I'm starting to feel the pain from the shots.
Let us proceed then. I will go that way as well.
Alright. I'm just glad that I wasn't given morphine this time.
Oh, what happens when you have morphine?
I have to sleep in a shower full of ice.
Ah. Well, tonight, if you would like to move tonight, we can make that adjustment for this evening, or we could save it for tomorrow. We could get Jasper's assistance. That way you can sleep in the cold.
I don't need to sleep in the ice bath tonight.
Okay.
Though I suppose it would feel nice with my injuries. Oh.
Could be good.
Yeah.
Hello? But we would have to see which part of your brain have been
Hello.
replaced.
We just had a bit of a conversation about the cybernetics with tactile sense.
I see. I probably won't be able to work on them tonight, but I can definitely try and work on them tomorrow.
That's fine.
Right, you
Take your time
you were
with
added to
things.
that project with Dallas.
I have a lot of projects going on.
How far do you live, though, out of curiosity?
With your cybernetics?
I may be back.
Okay. I'm done with the blueprint stage. I now have...
That's how I've always looked at it. And more in the law.
Oh. Think about that.
Yeah. Do a lap while I'm here. A little run. Sitting there most of the day. We have to requisition heavier weights. The last place I should check is hydroponics. People do seem to like to have private meetings in there. From time to time. Oh. Vane?
Hello? Have a good night.
You as well. No Jane stuck in here today. I must teach her how to open a door should she try to take comfort in here once again. Oh, I don't think anyone would be late there. that door totally knocked into me. But, what am I gonna say? Right. I will pull those on tonight. What is Palas's to-do list tonight? We'll see about moving from one room to another room, and then I will see about taking care of all the plans, and I will get the chemicals from Afterburn, and then I will have to do that, those sort of the files, Dallas. Oh, yes, I was just going through things in my mind, what I must do.
Place to be able to do that. Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
Whenever we have the right voice back home, if we stumble upon the planet of my people, I certainly would like to stop there. See what we can do, and
I'm going to go and start
I'll stay here.
Consolidating my things.
Stay at my people as to get them to be discharged out of the crew.
Afreet will be very happy to have someone who can handle the code.
In my stead, will replace me in engineering.
But would you like that to be today or tomorrow?
Probably tomorrow, considering
You must consolidate your things as well.
Argyle.
Yes. Well, that is good. I will.
A few days have been nothing but work and getting shot at.
Yes. Well, rest. Consolidate your themes for tomorrow, and then we can switch tomorrow. But I will go do that, and then I will be about the lab. I must help pick through those files too. A long night meant much water.
Yes. Remember to stay hydrated.
Haha, yes. Huh. There. Gentlemen. Hang up. Where's my voice, Mark?
Okay. Well, what a busy day. The AI was targeted and I rolled really bad. I didn't mean for the AI to get hurt. They just tried to like poke and pick at it. Ugh, poor Chatty. A minor wound. Dude, my hips hurt so fucking bad. Every time I'm Palas. Hurts my fucking hips. What an eventful day. Anyway. I hope you all had a fun today. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had enjoyed watching it. It was a tree day. It was a tree day. Go forth into the world, do good, be kind. Enjoy your time here, if you can. See you Monday. See you Monday for Aether. Okay, bye.